Okay, and good evening. Welcome to App Wizard Studio Wednesday night training, where we come to you every single Wednesday night from our App Wizard Studios to bring you all the training you need to take your business to the next level. My name is Kerry Miller, and it's always a pleasure to welcome you here on behalf of the App Wizard Studio team. And tonight we're going to go in. Last week, we went through and we built a Facebook ad. Tonight, we're going to go in and talk about that a little bit and talk about the things. Uh, I'm going to show you Tom Pellegrino's ad that he did. He followed us on the on training. He created a video using Camtasia. He turned around the next week and he followed us with the ad. So I'm also going to show you some of his information tonight so that you can see that anybody can do this. I mean, Tom's been with us for a very long time. Tom had never used Camtasia before. Tom had not used Facebook ads to brand his business before. He just simply followed the model that we had set forth and shared and taught, and it's working to brand his business. And I'm going to show you the difference in a couple of numbers tonight. And he's getting 2 cents a playthrough. I'm getting 4 cents a playthrough. And I'm going to show you the difference in where we're at and what we did, the difference in the ads. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to go into the ads manager and we're going to take a look at some statistics. Statistics never lie. I mean, they just don't. And, if you do something and it doesn't work, don't keep doing the same thing. If you're doing something and it gets you the results and it starts branding you in your local area and people start seeing it and they learn who you are and, run it every day. It's $30 a month. It's literally $1 a day. So we're going to take a look at this information and go over some stuff. But let's go ahead and get started here. Once again, welcome everybody to Wednesday night training presented by the App Wizard Studio team. Real quick, if you have not joined our Facebook group and you're watching from YouTube, join our Facebook at facebook.com/groups/AWS Mastermind. And also, if you're watching on Facebook and you've not followed us and subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to App Wizard Studio, look for the icon, and join us at App Wizard Studio. Real quick disclaimer, App Wizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you're watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different and has a different work ethic. So with that said, we are going to get started here, and we're going to start talking about what we did last week. Let me turn that off and welcome. Welcome to App Wizard Studio, and welcome to my office, my at home. And I appreciate you being here and working with us and sharing with us and doing the things that we do. It's always a pleasure to come to you. Hey, BK, how you doing, buddy? And somebody said, hey, everybody, whoever that is. When you're in the Facebook group, for some reason, it doesn't show up like it should. You got to do something special, and I can't remember what it is. I think you have to give it permission to show your face and your name. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. Thank you for being here anyway. But tonight we're going to talk about the ads that we did. And I taught you how to do a 30-second ad a couple of weeks ago. Last week we went in and we posted the ads. And, some people will, some people won't. That's fine. You guys run your business. And I was talking to Tom just before training. And I said, some people follow, some people don't. But the only thing I know to teach is I teach people, there's a mosquito, I teach people what I do and how I run my business. So you literally walk on my heels and work your business the way I do, or you figure out how to do it on your own, or whatever you do. But so we're going to talk about this tonight. We're going to show some things. The first thing I want to, hey, Raymond, how you doing, buddy? From Ireland. So we're going to talk about some things. But what I want to show you is this is Tom's info, and he just sent me a screenshot. I hope you can see that. Let me blow it way up, and let me do this real quick. That's not going to do anything. So anyway, you can see here, he started his ad on May the 13th, okay? This was the last 7 days. So he did his right after I did mine. We did ours last week, and he did his at the same time. Actually, this is my ad right here. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I got a couple of images here that we were sharing back and forth. But I want to show you his image. This is his image right here. And so he started his on the 14th, and I started mine on the 20th. And I'm actually going to go into the ad center, but I just wanted to share this with you. Lifetime, so for the last 6 days, he had 321 through plays. That means someone watched the entire video. Okay, they watched the whole thing, 30 seconds of his advertisement. You can see here his reach was 524 people. So his view through was very good. You know, his watch through was exceptional, actually. And he spent $6.76. Now, I don't know about you, but spending $6.76 to brand your business is extremely cheap. That's a very, very small price to pay to show everybody in your area that you have a mobile marketing company. And I don't care if it's mobile marketing or you're selling these things right here. If you're selling these on the corner, as a matter of fact, I just got these in. I don't know if you guys could see this, but it says I had these branded. I had these special made by Will Sims. And I figured, you know, if I'm going to be out, I want to brand my company. So guess what? I had some masks made with my company name on it. This is my Kerry Miller TV is my umbrella company that houses all the businesses that I have. But and why did I do that? Because I want people to ask me, hey, what's Kerry Miller TV? Think about how many people you see. So you can't. Oh, hang on just a second. Let me bump over here. Sorry about that. I'm glad you said that, BK. This is Will Sims did this. Many of you know Will Sims, and let me. You should be able to see that there. It says Kerry Miller TV. It's a mask, and his wife custom makes these. And because I'm out in the public a lot, I had her make me one. Actually, she made me 3 of them. And it says kerrymiller.tv on it. And that's my umbrella company. That's the company that houses all my companies. So it doesn't matter what your business is, okay, and where you're going and what you're doing. You need to market your company. And it doesn't matter if you own a lawn service, if you own a mobile marketing company, and you go out and clean houses for a living, you need to make sure that you're running dollar ads. So what? Everybody can do that. And you make those little 30-second videos. Why? Because video is the way to market today. And you can see here that Tom reached, and I don't know what his area was and all that. I haven't asked him that, and he hasn't showed me that information. But you can see here that he reached 524 people know about his company. 524 people know about his company. So that's 524 that didn't know about it a week ago. All right. 320 people watched the 30-second video. So they know about his mobile marketing company. They know exactly what he does because they watched his video. All right. So we're going to go through, and let me pull my screen over here. I'm going to go a little more in depth, but I wanted to show you somebody besides me, because some of you will say, well, gosh, Kerry, this is what you do. Well, guys, we taught it last week, and this is what Tom does. You know, it doesn't matter what you're marketing. You can do the same thing. Now, we can come over here, And you can see the reach was 2,025 people. So 2,025 people, okay, is how many people this reached. That's how many people actually could see the ad. All right. 179 through plays, 4 cents cost per result. So it cost me 4 cents. Now, I don't know if you remember the video I put up. Now, Tom's video was what? It was 30 seconds. My video was 2 minutes and 20, let me see here, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Okay. So there's a huge difference in the length of the video. I just had more things I wanted to show in my video because even though I was reaching out to the general pop, okay, I wanted to make sure that restaurants saw my ad. I wanted everybody to know what I did, but through all of that, I was bringing that down like that was the funnel, right? I was sending it out and blasting it to everybody, and I let it work down, and 179 people, all right, that's gone up one since I, before the training. So 179 people watched my ad completely through, watched all 2 minutes and 33 seconds of that ad. Now, the cool thing about that is, and some of you may be saying, well, gosh, Kerry, you spent $7 and only got 179 results, but I did build an app off of that. I built an app order off of this. Now, I will be straight up. I'm very transparent with you guys. Okay, I gave them a discount. I discounted the setup to $349. I offered it to them for $7.99. Okay, I offered the setup at $7.99. And as we talked, my heart kind of melted a little bit because they're a business, right? And so I gave them a discount, and I did it for $349. And but I'd also charged them $49 a month for the hosting and the service. So out of spending $7.10, and this isn't going to happen every week. Okay. I hope it does. I really hope it does, but it's probably not going to happen every week that I'm going to spend $7.10 and sell an app. Okay. It's like I told you last week, my goal is to get $3 for every $1 I spent. Well, I got, 5 times that, or what, 50 times that. I got 50 times that off of 1 week of ad spend, which was $7.10. Now, mine's a little bit different. Mine pays for the through plays. Okay, my ad is set up just a little bit different. I pay every time there's a through play. Okay, 4 cents. So here's the through plays. Here's the cost per result, 6.32% result rate. Now, if you look at that, it's a very, very, very small percentage of the through plays that I got an order. But the return on investment was phenomenal. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting to get any results at all because that wasn't the goal of the ad. But because of the way I formatted the ad, it's a longer ad, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. And we talked about a 30-second ad. Okay, we talked about a 30-second ad. But if you'll remember, I said, let's do a 30-second ad and blast the area, which I think mine was about 2 million people or something like that. I can look back and see. And but what happened is I focused that ad, that very specific ad, on restaurants. So as people are seeing that, if a restaurateur, which one did, thank God, saw that ad, that gave them a reason to say, hey, message me. Now, if you'll notice here, my ads all have a send message button. Always and forever. I will always have a send message button. Always. Now, this particular ad right here was set up prior to and then boosted. Okay. And that's what we went over last week. I showed you exactly how to do that. And they sent me an ad in Messenger and said, hey, we saw your ad and we're interested in your in what you're doing. And when they send a message from this ad right here it shows them in Facebook, in Messenger, what the ad is sent from. Okay, so but you can see here we just ran a simple ad, just a simple ad, nothing fancy at all. We had 179 through plays at 4 cents per cost. Now I want to show you this right here. This is very important. Now this is where it tells me I need to really work on that ad, because you can see here at 5 seconds, I'm really losing people. Okay. Even though we got a good through play, what if I would have did that ad and caught there at a minute or 45 seconds or even 30 seconds and was really able to capture their attention? And how I would do that is I would speed up this video right here. I would speed up the app video that I put into the ad. Okay, I would speed that up so that it didn't go through every single detail. I would put information in there so that when this come up right here, you see how slow that is? I would speed all that up, because it doesn't really matter if they have 10 seconds to, and that's what I did. Those are 10-second loops. I need to bring those down to 5 seconds because it's only one line of text. So I told myself, okay, when I started looking at this, I said, okay, I'm going to go in now. I'm going to optimize that ad because I already know that I'm getting through plays. Now, what's going to happen when I optimize that ad and shorten that ad? Same information, okay, same information, but I'm going to bring it down. My through plays will be up here around 25 to 30 to 40%. Because see where I'm losing them right here at 5 seconds? I've got to capture them that first 5 to 10 seconds. I've got to capture them then. So I'm going to change that ad up a little bit, and I'm going to put it back out there somewhere, probably because there's a lot of information in that ad, around 45 seconds. And I'll see how it works. And I may have to extend it to 1 minute, but I've got to bring it down from the 2 minutes and 33 seconds, because down here at 50 seconds, I'm losing the majority. I mean, it's down to like 1%. Yeah, 1% for video. Well, what if I brought this up just 10 more percent? What if I brought this up to 20%? By shortening my ad, increasing the visibility. Now I want to show you something else. These are the demographics. Remember, I sent this out to everybody, women and men. All right. You can see right here, women, 28% was the reach. 35% was the through plays. So what I will do is I will take this 25 to 54 range. I'm going to narrow this range right here, 25 to 54. And what will that do? That will help more people see my ad. I don't need this. I don't need this group up here. Even though the through play right here at 18 to 24, this probably isn't my market for a business owner. Okay, they either like the ad or they just watch the ad or whatever they did. But right here, 25 to 34 and 35 to 44, that's the market. Okay, that's the market. And both and women is pretty even down through here. Men is a huge boost. Huge boost. I'll still run men and women. And why do I want to do that? Because women own businesses. Women own very successful businesses, and women are the ones that usually have the money because they know how to manage better than men. It's just the facts. Okay. When you go in to close someone, and all you guys know this, that goes out there, and ladies, y'all know this. When you're talking to a man, the first thing he says is what? I need to talk to my wife. Especially when it's a mom and pop business, I got to talk to my wife. That's like saying I got to talk to the CEO because she's the one that really watches the pennies. Okay, she's the one that really watches the pennies. So you want to target both. You want to target both. And now, if I was going after a specific male audience, and because I was selling, maybe this was specific to a male. Okay, maybe this mask right here is specific to the male market. Then I would target all males. Okay, if I was doing this, if I was targeting men and women, I was doing this in pink and blue and green and all kind of colors and putting all kind of logos and stuff on here. Maybe I would target a different demographic. But what I'm doing is I'm branding my business, and in branding my business, I got a sale. Thank God, because I really needed one last week because sales have been really off. We all know that. So, and you'll remember that I ran this specifically in Facebook. I didn't do the audience network. I didn't do Instagram. I didn't do anything else except Facebook. All right. This is the results. The results over here on the right. This is the reach in the blue. All right. So ads work. I believe that local ads, to me, is probably one of the coolest things that Facebook ever did, and reducing the cost down to $1. Now, as I optimize this and things start to happen, what do I do? What do you do when you start making money with something? And your money, the return on investment is greater than the outgo. So you've got more money coming in than you're putting out. You pour gas on the fire. Okay. And you go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to run $5 ads. You get it going. You pour more gas on the fire. Okay, I'm going to run $10 ads. You pour more gas on the fire. Okay, I'm going to run $20 ads. You pour more gas on the fire. I'm going to spend $100 a month. I'm going to spend, $1,200 a year on marketing cost. And if you're in your return on investment, as long as it's greater, you continue to do that as long as the increase, okay, reflects what you're putting into it. So this works. I've used this forever. Okay, I use this marketing technique forever. I always have, and I always will. Why? Because when I want to put something out there, that's what I do. I sold these little things right now. This is totally off the topic of an app, but just I want to show you my point. This is a phone charger. Okay, it's a I don't even know what you call this thing right here, where the sun hits it and charges the battery. I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. But I sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these with dollar Facebook ads and dollar Instagram ads in Denver, Colorado. I targeted Denver. Why? Because I targeted it as a hiking tool to take with you on hiking, because it's got a compass and everything on it. I bought thousands of these from China. I mean, a ton of them. My warehouse was full of these things. Okay, I bought them from China. And that's how I sold them, with dollar ads. And I just let them run and shipped them. And I charged $29 for them. And I sold a boatload. So, yeah, solar battery. Thank you. Man, my brain went blank. So my point is, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Dollar ads put you in the place where you're able to optimize and do the things that you do in order to get the return on investment that you make. And that's just the way it works. So don't go out there and say, oh man, this ad looks good. Let me go ahead and pour gas on the fire now, and I'm going to spend, $5,000. That's the dumbest thing you'll ever do. It's not smart. Okay. Run a dollar ad, $5 ads, $10 ads, $20 ads, $40 ads, and build it that way. Never throw all your money at the target at one time. Play it like darts. Oops, I hit a 5. I hit this, and whatever points you got to get to at darts to win. That's what you win. That's the way you do it. Facebook ads are like darts, and Facebook ads are really cheap right now. I mean, you can see I'm paying 4 cents. Tom is paying 2 cents for a through play. 2 cents for a through play. Now mine is 4 times longer than his. So I'm paying double what he's paying. 4 cents. Guys, listen what I'm fixing to tell you. Number one, you have to be committed to your business. Commitment means you've got to sit down with a pencil and paper and say, I've got to have a marketing plan. I've got to put so much money into what I do. Okay. Number two, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself that you're going to make it happen, it's never going to happen. And I'm going to go back to Tom. I'll use Tom and I'm going to use Roger Pineda. I'm going to use those two guys because they're the two guys that I talk to the most. Okay. They both are committed to what they do. Tom has sold over 1,000 apps. He's got a 70% return on renewals. Did everybody just hear that? Now, I hope Tom don't mind me saying this, but Tom is 70 years old. So what's your excuse? Roger Pineda is almost 70 years old. What's your excuse? You don't have one. What do they have that most people don't have? They're committed to doing what they do. They're committed to making it happen. They don't sit around and wait for somebody to kick them in the ass to make it happen. They just do it. Why? Because they're committed. Number two, they believe in themselves and they believe in the system. And they believe in training. I don't think Tom has ever missed a training. Roger doesn't ever miss a training. They are always there. They always listen and they always follow and pay attention. And not just to me, but to other people. Why is that? Because they believe in what they hear. So you have to be committed and you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in the things that are around you. Because if you constantly tell yourself, I can't make it happen, or I know this isn't really true, it's not going to happen. Guys, that's the reason I opened up with Tom Pellegrino's Facebook ad. He's already showed you his video ad. And matter of fact, this is the funny thing. This is what tickles me more than anything about the ad he ran. Did everybody notice that it has the Camtasia watermark on it because he's using the free system? Did everybody notice that? Do you think that stopped the view throughs on that? No, not at all. But why did he do it? Because he wanted to see if he could do it. He believed he could and he did it. And then immediately he started running. Matter of fact, he sent me the information on the ad he did last Thursday. He said, hey man, I just placed my ad. He believed he could. And you have to want to. I don't care what you do in life. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. You will say you want to do it. You'll say, oh, I'm committed to this and all that stuff, but you never do anything. It's all talk. Talk is cheap. You either make it happen or you don't make it happen. Don't talk about it. Do it. Don't talk about it if you aren't going to do it because it makes you look stupid. It's just the way it is. I mean, you're either going to make it happen to make money or you're not going to make it happen and be in the same place next year that you're at right now. This is May the 20th, the 5th month, the 20th day. We're almost halfway through this year. And this has been the roughest year I've ever seen in my life. It's been tough, but it hasn't brought me down. It hasn't stopped me from busting my butt. It hasn't stopped me from moving forward. It didn't stop me from training. It didn't stop me from running Facebook ads. As a matter of fact, I'm building a new business right on top of this, and I'm very successful at what I'm doing. Why? Because I'm committed. Why? Because I believe in myself, and I believe in those around me. And number three, because I want to. I'm 60 years old. Guys, I'm not going to be around for another 100 years. I probably won't be around for 60 more. I hope I am. And I hope I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But there's going to come a time where I want to stop. And so I'm building my nest egg of retirement right now. And what do I build it on? Recurring residual income. Why that? Because I'm committed at doing it, because that's what builds your business. And that's what gives you future growth, generational wealth for those around you. Number two, I believe in myself that I can do it. Number three, I want to do it because I don't want to work the rest of my life. So I hope you take all of this to heart. And when you get off here, watch last week's training and watch the weeks before that training and download Camtasia, create you an ad with a watermark on it like Tom did. I love that. I'll tell you, that was so classic. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but that was so classic. I mean, nothing put a smile on my face bigger than that. Why? Because he wanted to do it, and he said, he told me tonight, he said, matter of fact, I hope you don't mind me reading this, but it touched my heart, man. It actually brought tears to my eyes. And uh, he said, I'm 70 years old and it's been a great ride. Wouldn't have much of a retirement without it. I want you to think about that. This guy said, hey, I got a great tool in my hand and I'm fixing to build my retirement because I'm ready to stop what I'm doing. I mean, that should touch your heart and say, you know what? Shit, I need to get off of it and go do it myself. Maybe you have other reasons you need money. Maybe things are happening in life right now where you need money. Maybe you've set back 1,000 times and thought, shit, I wish I'd have sold 1,000 apps with a 70% return renewal rate. I don't know how much he renews. Don't care because he's got it coming in. I don't care what you charge because if you don't charge, you have nothing. So go out and do something. And if you'll do that, your life will change forever. And let it start with a little ad. Let it start with a little Facebook ad at $1 a day. And then go in and tweak it. I mean, you got all the numbers. It gives you everything you need to do it. And if you'll do that, I promise you it will happen. I guarantee it. You can't stop momentum. You can't. The only way to stop momentum is to stop yourself. So with that said, I love you, each and every one. Hey, let me just invite everybody. I got BK Thornwell on a entrepreneur interview Thursday night. Make sure you catch him. If you're my friend on Facebook, make sure you catch him. It's going to be awesome. And started a new entrepreneur show, and I love it, man. I love it. I love talking to people about those who want to grow their business. And so, but with that said, everybody take care. God bless, and I will see you on next Wednesday's training.